Mending the Sacred Hoop. It has been established that Mad Bear was attuned to the galactic timepiece and had an ancient Native American understanding of the quantum universe. It is also important up front to discuss two key indigenous prophecies that were relevant to Mad Bear and the time period leading up to the present. These are the Whirling Rainbow and White Buffalo prophecies. Both confirm that the time is ripe to unify. These two prophecies will soon be described, but first, the unifying principle of mending the sacred hoop needs to be addressed, as well as the initial Hopi unity efforts of the 1950s that triggered the intertribal unity consciousness movement and began the pan-Indian mending process. At the core of intertribal unity consciousness, you'll find peace, love, and understanding, also known as one heart, one mind, period. This is a universal truth and a basic tenet of all the ancient wisdom teachings in every culture. This oneness pertains to the unity of all things, all the races of people, plants and animals, all directions, and all the elements. This unity is the sacred hoop, and our present task is to mend the hoop back together. At present, we have been divided and conquered by the forces opposed to unity. However, the galactic timepiece and our intelligently designed quantum universe have other plans, which is intertribal unity. We as mixed people of Mother Earth have a very special and complicated arrangement on her planet. Many ancient origin stories talk about how we were once one people, then later divided by language and race. There are many fantastical stories about our interrelationship with the star nations, E.T., who look like us, who may have seeded separate races of people here on our planet, and who are perhaps playing a role in our evolution. There are bizarre stories regarding genetic hybridization and experimentation. Truth may be stranger than fiction. The forces opposed to intertribal unity consciousness exacerbate the differences, conflicts, and tensions that separate us as human beings on Earth. The elite few who head this opposition, whose ruling family lineage can be traced back via the Sumerian texts and other ancient manuscripts, like the Book of Enoch, to select bloodlines that are hostile to humanity, created a system of division called racism that categorizes people by the color of their skin. This is not natural. They have also divided us into two camps, native and non-native, or indigenous and non-indigenous. Again, not natural. We are all native and indigenous to this planet. We all come from tribes and share similar tribal beliefs. At different points of time, all these tribes have held ancient knowledge of the galactic timepiece and quantum universe. Unfortunately, some of these tribes, like the Northern Europeans, were conquered long ago and lost much of their culture, spiritual shamanic practices, connection to nature, and communion with their gods and goddesses. On August 15th, 2010, Wandering Wolf, Grand Elder of the Mayas, during a live internet transmission, disclosed that the ancient Mayans were visited by the star nations. At that time, the Maya lived in Atlantis, Africa, China, and India. They all made contact. This Pleiadian ET intervention was focused on the evolution of Earth people, bringing them into closer alignment with the Creator via interplanetary system of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Over time, much of the wisdom teachings were lost as we became divided and conquered, triggering devastating Earth changes that derailed our evolution and brought down advanced civilizations like Atlantis. Wandering Wolf assures that there will be no end time. Instead, there will be a new beginning if we, Earth people, collectively act in unison to save this planet. He instructed us to connect our spiritual selves back into Mother Earth and rally our local communities toward ceremonial action that honors all the manifestations of nature. Wandering Wolf said that we must pray for divine intervention to act on behalf for our loving planet, breathing new life and vitality into her heart, soul, and body. By doing this, returning lost teachings will reappear. Wandering Wolf's warning sums everything up. Ceremonial action is the order for the day of our immediate survival. We have to unify. We must gather our nations together to mend the sacred hoop.